from the gateway to showbiz glory. This is Hollywood 411.
The upcoming episode of Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. And joining me now is Stephanie Jacobson, who plays Jessie on the show. Welcome, it's great to have you here,
great
Stephanie.
To be here. Thank you.
All right, well, that was a pretty intense clip there. Let's talk a little bit about your character, Jessie. I'm going to be honest here, I get a little confused with all the time travel on this show, but you're a resistance fighter that went back in time to go back to a time where you had a better life. Is that correct? What were your motives for going back in time?
Okay, it was actually revealed a couple of episodes ago that her motives for going back in time were, in fact, motives, as opposed to just going AWOL.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously, without telling too much, it could possibly be...
If you want to tell too much, it's okay. We can have an exclusive here
Jessie has certain ideas about the way things should be done.
Okay.
And she's come back to try to implement those ideas.
Ooh, that sounds very cryptic. So we don't know whether she's good or evil, a good guy or a bad guy.
I don't know whether she's good or evil.
They keep you in suspense too? Is that hard to play?
No, it's actually great. It keeps it keeps it really fresh and really crisp. I love it.
All right. Well, you're out there on screen with Brian Austin Green, a very good-looking guy there. I'm sure that fact is not lost on our female viewers. You guys have an interesting relationship. He plays Derek.
That's right.
And can you tell us a little bit about how you saved his life, again, with the time travel, in the future?
Sure. Basically, she prevents him from committing suicide in the future.
Okay. How does she do that?
Well, basically, she finds him about to put a bullet in his own head and
she shuts that right down. Well, thank God for her. Long live Jessie. All right.
And
so
she diverts his attention.
Now, you're no stranger to sci-fi because you also have done Battlestar Galactica, Razor, the telefilm, right? Now, tell us about this role. Again, with the sci-fi genre, is that something you gravitate toward? And is that like a specialty of yours, or is it just the strong female characters that you find a lot in sci-fi that you like?
You know what? It wasn't a conscious choice to begin with, but once I started doing it, I realized that I really loved it. Partly because there are a lot of strong female characters in sci-fi, and I think that's just because it is within the essence of the genre to stretch the contemporary conventions. So you can play a female character in a sci-fi and people will call you sir. Right. You can be a young, small woman in sci-fi and be just as capable and just as lethal as a man who, you know, weighs 3 times as much as you.
I love that.
Right.
That's hot.
And then it's also the fact that I love running around with dirt smeared on my face and big guns. There's that too.
But looking beautiful doing it with big guns.
Pouting,
Stephanie, thank you so much for coming on
You're
the show.
You're so welcome. It's been an
absolute
pleasure. Lovely to meet you too.
Enjoy your time in California. She's
Thank
a newbie,
you.
folks, only out here less than a year. You can catch an all-new episode of Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, Mondays at 8/7 Central on Fox.